Well, you liked Al's party, didn't you? Big Al's birthday party.
I sure liked it.
Both of them. You had two parties. You had the one, the little pathetic one, the night before with you and me and your pathetic little piece of cake. And then the next night with all your 500,000 friends out there or more. And, oh yeah, a microphone would be nice. You forgot to put the microphone on. So I have something on my bucket list, but I'll wait till you mic me.
Okay.
Okay? You know, you can't go anywhere. I don't know about where you all live, but in Los Angeles and Riverside County here, can't go anywhere. Oh, well, thank you.
Want me to put it on?
Well, okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Okay. You just never get over it, do you?
No, I don't. Why should I?
Why should you?
Yeah.
So you want to know what's on my bucket list?
Yeah.
Can I pull this hair off your nose?
No.
Okay. Yeah, I think it was one of my hairs, not one of your nose hairs. What are my nose hairs doing?
Oh, you mean, oh, it's a loose hair.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
a
it was
loose
long
one, yeah.
And I thought, what's my
No, I
nose
just-
hair doing coming out of your nose?
No, I just don't like it when I gotta plug this in
No.
here.
He's got this one hair in the side of his nose, and he's got one on the top of his nose, which he can't see. So he asked me to pull this one. He's like a big baby with it.
I hate it.
Ow, ow. And then when I get him calmed down from this one, then So, what's on my bucket list? You want to know?
Yeah.
I want to drive to Mount Rushmore. I was looking at that today, and I've never seen it. Have any of you seen Mount Rushmore in the raw, in the nude, in the real? I've only seen it, and it's Lincoln, Washington, Jackson, and who's the fourth guy? Come on, you all know.
And then Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Oh, Teddy
it's
Roosevelt, right.
Lincoln, Jackson, Roosevelt, and Washington. Those are the four. I knew that. I love looking at that kind of history. So will you draw this? You know, this summer we want to take a driving trip.
Yep.
Let's do that.
Okay, I'd like to.
Is that near Wyoming?
Well, everything's near Wyoming.
Top of the morning to you.
Oh,
And happy after your birthday.
yeah.
We can make
Okay.
your birthday last all month.
It was
because-
great.
I
There you
know,
go.
Because I love celebrating you. Happy birthday to
That was the best
Caroline.
birthday party I've ever had.
Happy birthday!
Thank you.
And happy 4th of July weekend!
And happy, yeah.
Yeah, same to you.
Yeah.
It's
So-
a different 4th of July weekend.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, no, it's not all right, but it's all right. And you know what I'm making you for dinner tonight?
I think I know. But maybe I don't.
You're gonna really like it.
Because I saw little hints of it.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
was pounding. You're getting thin pounded chicken piccata with lemon butter caper sauce and a little mound of quinoa pasta in the same sauce. You got
Wow.
it. Got it all lemony and buttery.
Oh,
and
wow.
I'm taking the recipe right out of the Summer Size Recipe Bible. And I've been going through that lately, and wow, Caroline, those recipes in there are just divine.
Do you know that we're sold out of the Sexy Forever Recipe Bible?
Really? Can we get more?
We're just talking to the publisher to see if they're going to print more.
Yeah.
Because that has, I think you did total, over the 12 books, maybe 600 recipes, and we put 400
Of the best.
in that book. Yeah, because some of them were like ones that had products that we didn't sell anymore.
Yeah.
But that is like, if you want to cook like Suzanne Summers, that's the book.
Yeah, well, it's Caroline Summers is in there too.
Yeah.
Caroline and I are the two best cooks I know. Wouldn't you say, Caroline? Let's just
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
take it.
Yeah.
And who makes the best hot dogs?
Oh, you. That's what I asked him to bring me for breakfast this morning. I didn't feel like walking. The way this house, you might have been picking up on, the way this house is set up and why we're moving after 43 years is that to get from our bedroom to the kitchen, you have to walk 30 stairs, 40 stairs? What would you say, Al?
Yeah, probably 40 or 50
40?
stairs, yeah.
Okay, it's been great all these years, you know, we're like billy goats, and we run up and down the hill, and it's great, and it's great, and it's great. But when he dislocated his hip, and then this year when I fractured my hip, 30, 40 steps to go get a cup of coffee is not great. Now, Al always thinks ahead, and so we have a coffee bar in our present bedroom, and in our new bedroom we have a coffee bar extraordinaire. We were calling it a kitchenette, but
No, it's not a
coffee
kitchenette.
bar. It's a coffee
bar, yeah.
And I don't know. Actually in the new house, the kitchen isn't all that far away from the bedroom, but isn't it nicer just on your way to the toilet to just go press the coffee maker?
Yeah.
And so I sent Al down this morning to get breakfast, and I buzzed him and I said, how about Big Al's hot dogs?
Yeah.
He's made them for you before. We made them in Malibu last summer. That's where he flattens the bun to like a panini, and he flattens the hot dog, which has been butterflied.
No, but before I
Okay,
flatten them...
you tell them, this is your recipe. It's so good.
Okay. First of all, I only use organic hot dogs and organic buns.
Only. I would
Only.
say we only use organic food.
Right. And so I take the buns, I open them up, and I flatten them on the cutting board.
Yeah.
Okay, I mean, I work at really is flattening them as hard as I could flatten them.
Yeah.
Then I put a little bit of olive oil in a big pan, and I put the flattened buns on the pan.
Yeah, on the pan.
And when they get really dark, okay, not burned.
Listen to this,
Okay.
ladies and gentlemen, because tomorrow when you're wondering what to make for your 4th of July lunch,
Okay.
okay,
When they get really dark, not burned, okay, I flip them over, and I do the same thing on the other side, all the time using a spatula to keep pressing them down, pressing them down, pressing them down, okay?
Yeah.
So that when they have the hot dog inside, they're not quite crispy,
No.
but close to it,
but
okay?
I'll tell you today,
Yeah,
of all the times you've made me this hot dog,
Yep.
today was the best you ever made.
okay.
I only have one, he always has two. I was eating the last third real slow, because I didn't want it to be over.
Okay, so let me finish.
Oh, I'm sorry, I thought you did.
So, no, that was for the buns.
Okay, all
Then
right.
I take the hot dogs
Uh-huh.
and I split them down the center, not all the way through.
No.
I open them up so that I can, what do they call it, butterfly them. And then I really cook them well in the same pan as the buns, okay? And when they're cooked really well, I then squirt yellow mustard, organic yellow mustard, on the bun. Yellow.
Not Dijon.
Not that stuff.
Coupon,
No.
not
That's
the stuff with the
that stuff's
horseradish.
no, that stuff's good for other things, but
Yeah,
not for my
not-
hot dogs.
But they serve
okay.
that at the baseball stadiums. They use the mustard with the poupon in it.
Really?
And you know what it tastes like to me? Like it has poupon
Poop
in
on.
it.
Yeah. Okay. So anyway, okay. I butterfly the hot dogs,
Yeah.
and I do them on both sides really well, so they're
Yeah.
well cooked. Then I
They
put them on the
perfect.
bun,
Yeah.
and I put more yellow mustard on
Yeah.
the hot dog.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I flip the side of the bun over
Yeah.
and press them down
Yeah.
and serve them.
Yeah.
And they're incredible.
They
And
are.
every time I've made them for
They are.
guests in our house,
Yeah.
they always want a second or a
Yeah.
third.
And everybody usually says no to the first one. No, not for
Yeah.
me. And then they see it and they go, well,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
I'll have one.
And you know, the one thing I do that the only time I do this
Uh-huh.
is with my hot dogs.
Uh-huh.
I wash them down with a Mexican Coke.
You do.
Now, what's the deal with a Mexican Coke?
What is it?
Mexican Coke, they use real cane sugar,
Mm-hmm.
whereas the American Coke, they use high fructose, corn, whatever it's called, corn syrup, sugar. I don't know what it's called.
High fructose,
High fructose corn
syrup.
syrup. Yeah, so I like real cane sugar, real cane sugar.
Yeah.
So I usually drink like half a bottle when I eat 2 of my hot dogs,
Yeah.
and that is like a great meal. Okay,
Yeah.
and if you don't know where to, if you don't see the Mexican Cokes at the store where you shop, I get a case at a time at Costco. That happens to be one of my favorite
Oh
stores.
God, he loves Costco.
I love Costco.
Oh my
Okay,
God.
and because I'm of a certain age,
Yeah.
I get to go in for an hour with everyone else who's my age,
And you're always ahead of the pack because nobody who's your age has your agility and your energy.
I
You
don't.
look so great.
Thank you. I don't know what it is. Whenever I go in there, everyone's loading up with toilet paper.
Yeah,
What's
what is
that
that?
about? It's like we better load. I saw a couple there one day, and they, the shopping carts there are pretty, generous. They had a flatbed thing, okay,
nice.
with wheels, and it was loaded with toilet paper. And I was going to ask them, what are you going to do with all the toilet
Why
paper?
do you need so much?
Right.
Right.
Okay. Well, who knows? Maybe.
Remember our friends in the 70s that were just like obsessed with toilet paper?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they went through whenever there were guests in our house.
Uh-huh.
We always had to have 3 or 4 rolls of toilet paper in the guest room. I don't know what they were doing with it.
I don't want to know.
No, I don't want to know
I
either.
don't want to
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if anyone who's watching knows why someone would need that much toilet paper, just kind of write it to us, and I'll see if I can
Yeah,
grab it.
maybe they're eating too many prunes.
Maybe.
Show them the deal today so that I can show your toes. Al had his pedicure yesterday. I'm telling you, he's into having his toes painted now. This is like, he's doing it for the team. No, he's doing it because he loves it.
Okay.
Yeah.
25% off all hand and nail products. We have brand new. Oh, I think I have a brand new summer
do.
color on my
Jacaranda
nails,
is
right?
brand new.
Jacaranda.
And I have a
Okay.
brand new color on me too, which is papaya. And I love it. See,
Yeah.
because we can't get the camera down to my feet because of lighting, Al took a picture of my toes, so we'll show that a few times. You can show them now.
Okay.
Yeah, and also hold the nail polish up to camera so they can see the
Okay.
new color.
So this papaya is the color I'm wearing. He'll show you my toes in a minute. Wow. If you got any kind of tan, which I have a little bit as an Irish woman, not a lot, but I have a little bit, it makes my legs look so tan, so beautiful. Do you have the picture?
So before I show this, I should show it to you.
I know, I have the longest toes. Don't show, we're going to show this to you, but don't show it to anybody else.
No, actually, I'll show. You
I
know
have
what?
toes
I'm
that are prehensile.
gonna show this one.
Okay, show that
Yeah.
first.
Okay.
Because that looks a little prettier.
Okay.
These are my silver bugle beaded slide-on sandals. Okay, and that's the color. That's the papaya.
Papaya.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you. Here is the hibiscus. That's a
Oh,
great
that's
color.
not. I almost had.
We're almost going to do that.
I was almost going to do that. Yeah.
Right.
It's a little flashy for me.
Love those orangey reds.
Yeah.
So in addition to, you say tomato, this is a different orangey red, but it really does look like a hibiscus flower.
I know. Caroline names these things, and it's so great. Here's the jacaranda, and I'm going to show you Al's toes in a minute. His feet are much better looking than mine. No, you have beautiful feet. Even your granddaughter Daisy tells you that. This is the jacaranda.
Yeah, she says I have young feet.
Yeah, young.
Yeah, whatever that
Well,
means.
that's her way of not knowing how to say, my grandfather has beautiful feet. Do you see that color?
Jacaranda.
Jacaranda. Or jacaranda. Jacaranda. Look how pretty his feet are. Look the color.
So cute.
I know. It's a really good toe color. In fact,
Those are blooming also.
yeah, okay. We'll show you his toes again before the hour is up. Gosh, I like doing these hours with you. I so enjoy it. And I loved how you loved the birthday show the other day. I had people writing me, telling me they were crying near the end. And I tried to think about, like, why would you be crying? And then I realized our love affair is for real. It's for real, and you know it. Truth is mesmerizing, and I so loved having this little birthday party for him, and so loved telling him what a great husband he's been. You've just been great.
Well, thank you. I wasn't always great.
None of us are always great.
Yeah.
You know, I once said to my therapist, I try so hard to be perfect all the time and I never hit the mark. And she says, well, welcome to the rest of us. And she said, there is no perfect. Only God is perfect. And so if you keep trying to be perfect, you'll never hit the mark.
So here's my birthday party. And this is
He likes his picture. You can't even see it. It's
this is
dark.
the best
I know.
birthday party
He loves
I've
it.
ever had.
And I give it in big. Remember
in
Caroline at the Sweetwater house? I gave him those parties for 100 people.
This is
and
the
bands
best
and
birthday
everything.
party I've
Yeah.
ever had in my whole life. And this picture says it all. This was my birthday party, okay? A little piece of carrot cake
With
And-
cream cheese frosting.
and my sweetheart.
Yeah,
That's it.
He's a simple
Okay.
man.
I know. I know.
I loved it.
I know.
No, you know, because,
He
you know,
is a simple man. That you know him. He is. He's had all this. You've lived a very sophisticated life, and I mean, did you entertain the Queen or something? Like
I did.
That? He entertained the Queen.
I did in 1967,
You know?
which was Canada's centennial year.
Yeah, and
A bunch of us were sent over to London, and we did a show, I think, in the Grosvenor House. And the Queen was there, and Prince Philip was there, and Andrew and Margaret, and I can't remember who else. Maybe that was it. Oh, no, and Charles, okay? So then after the show, we went backstage, and we're going to meet the royal family. And I got very nervous because, you know, growing up in Canada, which is a Commonwealth country,
yeah.
the Queen was always present. We used to sing "God Save the Queen," and we used
You gonna
to.
sing today? God Save the Queen.
No, didn't I sing that the other day?
Well,
I
here's
sang
the
"Oh
thing about
Canada."
the
I
way
sang
you-
"Oh Canada."
The way
yeah.
you sing, Al.
Yeah.
Every song sounds exactly the same. you can sing "Ain't Misbehavin',"
But you have
and
to-
then next you can sing "God Save the Queen." I swear it sounds exactly
Well,
the
it's the
same.
lyrics. You have to listen to the lyrics.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
I
no,
love
I'm not. Yeah,
lyrics.
I'm not going to sing it again. Anyway, I was nervous meeting the royal family,
Mm-hmm.
and I thought I don't want to. I don't want to sort of miss the opportunity. I don't want to blow it, and be one of those people that is on stun. Meeting the royal family. So I did. I did something
What'd you do, Al?
in my brain.
What'd you
Okay.
do?
I thought about them going to the bathroom, and suddenly we
What,
were
like
on,
pooping?
well, anything. We were on even keel, okay?
Well, that is an equalizer.
And I had, and I had a really nice conversation with all of them.
Yeah.
It was great.
Yeah.
And I got a little crush on Princess Margaret.
You did?
Yeah.
Well, in French,
Yeah.
the saying "Comment allez-vous," which everyone thinks means "How are you?" No, it doesn't. It actually means "How did you go?"
How did
Meaning,
it go? Yeah.
How did
Yeah.
you go today?
Yeah.
Meaning, did you poop today?
That's right.
Comment allez-vous?
That'll
So-
tell you something about the French.
The French, yeah. Well, it's kind of important,
Yeah.
that if you do that every day,
Oh, if you,
you're a healthy
I'll tell you,
person.
if you have a religious experience in the
absolutely.
morning, the day ahead is
Absolutely.
beautiful.
I know.
Okay, beautiful.
I know. I want to tell you about the top 10. Can I have your glasses?
Sure.
Because they're cuter. There's one other thing today that's brand new. Caroline, tell them about this new protector.
We have a new base coat,
Yeah.
and it is called Restore and Repair because, especially during quarantine, so many people are taking off their gels or taking off
Yeah.
their acrylic nails. And as you know, your nail beds are usually trashed because they're thin and cracked and in bad shape. So this base coat was specifically designed to help restore and repair your nail beds when you're going back to natural nails. And one of the nice things we've had so many people say is how much they're enjoying going back to natural nails. And Suzanne's nail polish does not have the top 10 toxins in it. She's going to tell you which ones it doesn't have, but that new base coat is really great for the health of your nails.
And my manicurist who does home visits, and she uses our nail polish exclusively, and she was really excited about this new base. And one of the things I'm finding because I've had to take medication, which I've never had to take before, but I've had to take it because of my fractured hip, that my nails haven't been growing as long, and I have to take hair, skin, and nails. I take it twice a day, so that's 8 pills a day just to keep my hair and skin and nails. But actually, my skin is looking better. Have you noticed, Alan?
I have.
Like,
No, really.
less wrinkled, and,
Yeah.
and my nails, like the manicure said the other day, they're much stronger.
No, I can really, when you wake up in the morning, you don't have any makeup on. That's what I can really tell. It's like I'm in bed with a 15-year-old.
Don't do that. That's so Epsteinish. Ew. Ew. Wow. You know, karma has a way of backing up on your face. Man. Anyway, I don't get political or newsy here. Okay, here's what's not in our nail polish. This is the one thing we make that's not 100% organic, because to get color, you can't. We're trying to make it 100% organic, but we've not been able to achieve that. But here's what's not in it. No formaldehyde. Okay, that's how they embalm bodies.
It's amazing they put formaldehyde
I
in
know.
nail polish.
And also in that stuff that we sell, in the True Brazilian. The True Brazilian,
right.
which I can't live without it's the activating serum. That's why my hair doesn't look like 73-year-old hair. It's just like, it gets so silky and smoothie. There he is. Is he gorgeous? You're so gorgeous. I know. Okay, so no formaldehyde. So save that for embalming bodies, whatever. No toluene. No DBT, which is dibutyl phthalate. Phthalates are bad. That's what's in your water bottles.
I thought didn't they?
No, that's DDT.
Oh, right.
No formaldehyde resin. More formaldehyde. No camphor. No TPHP, which is triphenyl phosphate. Don't want that. That's bad stuff. No xylene. No. No ethyl. I can't even say this. Tosylamide epoxy resin. But just starting with no ethyl.
No
ETH
ethyl.
is code for chemicals. ETH, like laurel. What's the word I'm thinking of, Caroline?
Laurate.
Lauryl sulfate.
No, but it'll come to all of us. No parabens. Parabens are bad things, and no gluten. Okay, that's what's not in it. So you're ahead of the game already. And my nail, when she takes my nail polish off, I know my nails are short, but they're healthy. They're real healthy because I cook all the time and I garden and everything. And if you cook and garden and you clean and you're in this pandemic, you're cleaning out boxes under your desk, which we all are, and throwing stuff out. My manicures keep saying that my nails are strong and they're not powdery. Are your nails getting powdery? Yeah, that's awful. So anyway, think about this nail polish. I don't know how to show you all the colors, but you can go online. Can they see over here? Is that on the shot?
No, but let me.
Yeah, you could just take the 3 new colors and just hold them up.
Here.
All right, I'll just.
Here. Now I can see them all.
You can. Look what we've got. Look what we've been able to accumulate for you. I'll take this nail polish remover, but from the silvers and the gold and the nudes and the electric blue and the pinks and the hot pinks and then the peaches and all the, I mean, look at these beautiful colors. There's a color there for everyone. And then we've also got the nail polish remover, which, does this have the insignia? This is, again, not 100%, but so much better than the other stuff you've been using. And then to top it off, we've got younger hands. What this does is plumps up your hands to make your hands look less wrinkled, and eventually it starts having a cumulative effect. And then we throw in a couple of nail files, because who can't use a brand new nail file? How many times? You need to keep one in the kitchen, don't you? You need to keep one next to your side of the bed, and you need to keep one on his side of the bed. He uses it as much as I do. And I keep one in my purse. I'm always looking for a nail file. So we got that today. And then we've got our new base coat, which will protect your nails from all the bad stuff. So anyway, what's on your mind, Al? And are there any questions coming in? I love hearing. I want to say one thing. Some of you get mad because you said, do you ever answer your questions? Yeah, we do. But while we're doing the show, I can't read any of them. Caroline is sitting there. When she sees one that needs to be answered, she breaks in. Alan does the same thing, but he's also running the camera. What we do is after the show, Caroline and I go through and we both answer pertinent questions that would be pertinent to me or pertinent to her. So
Okay,
don't get upset with me because I don't answer them.
Here's what I found, Suzanne.
Okay.
Some people are going to be upset no matter what you do. Because when I interject and ask you a bunch of questions, they say, stop interrupting her. She's in the middle of a story. And when I don't ask a question, they go, you don't answer our questions.
Okay.
Most people are happy.
Oh, good.
Most people love the
Great.
shows. So
They
you
do.
don't have to look at the one or two comments
Okay.
where people get upset.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're just being a perfectionist again.
I am.
Most of the people who watch you are really happy. They love the shows.
Okay,
They
for
love
those of
the
you who are
stories.
asking those questions, now I have to go back into therapy. I am in therapy. Our whole family's in therapy. And we all have the same therapist. And I always say to her, you're the only one who knows everything. Why am I in therapy? Because I think it's always important to do a tune-up, emotionally, do a tune-up. And ask, I don't have anybody else to ask those most intimate questions I have about myself. And I'll tell you, therapy in my 20s saved my life. Just absolutely. And Bruce saved, Bruce, Caroline's husband, my son, and now Alan and my son. When Bruce had his accident and almost died, I took him to therapy, not for me, because, well, I didn't need anything, just because I was an 18-year-old mother and gave birth to him 1 month after my 19th birthday, and totally unequipped. I didn't need any help.
And actually, you got pregnant the first time you had sex.
First time I had
Ta-da!
First time I
Well, it
had
was meant to be.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was meant to be.
It was
I always
meant
say
to
to
be.
Bruce, you are such a good swimmer.
Yeah.
You just wanted to be here because you wanted to marry Caroline. Don't you think, Caroline?
That's right.
He wanted to be.
Bye.
He knew he was going to meet you. I saw it first. He probably saw it first. He saw it before me, but I'm the one who said, that Caroline girl who was at the party last night, she's kind of cool and bitchin', and she really, really likes you. And he said to me, she'd never go out with me. I said, oh, really? I am a woman. I watched this girl dance around you at your whole party, even though you were with your girlfriend. And I knew that the girlfriend wasn't going to work out because I knew that. I won't say why.
Yeah, we knew that. And then his frat house burned down. Maybe he set it on fire so he could
Maybe.
move in with Caroline.
Well, he didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
So he decided to go for his best friend's Caroline
Yeah.
because she's a good, cool chick, and maybe I can sack
Yeah,
out on her
that was
couch.
that.
I never asked you this question, Caroline. When he came over that night, did he sack out on your couch?
We were already dating by then. Your story is about 90% accurate.
Oh, well,
We
it's
started dating.
oh,
His party was in November.
oh,
He and his girlfriend had already broken up.
Oh.
She helped set up the party, so she was there.
yeah.
We
So-
started dating.
Oh.
in
So I have
See, the
a
mothers never. You'll learn this. You think you know everything with your daughters. Eventually, you learn that you don't know everything because they don't tell you stuff. Anyway, what, Alan?
no. We
Caroline's
got
gonna find
Marilyn. Great name, Marilyn Paris,
you. Uh-huh.
or Marilyn Paris.
Uh-huh.
She said, "Love you guys from Indianapolis." I used to go to Indianapolis every year, a week before Memorial Day,
Why'd you do that, Alan?
for the Indianapolis 500. Okay, I was a
He the coolest guy?
commentator.
He was the commentator.
I was a commentator.
What did a commentator at the Indy 500 sound like? What was your voice like? The cars are coming around. What do you say?
Well, the cars are coming around.
What do you say?
33 cars
What do you
going
say?
by. It's hard to, I can't duplicate it, okay?
Because I watched all those baseball games that I hated with my father.
Well, it's
and
a
I
high,
would
it's,
go,
yeah, it's a
"High,
high,
high,
yeah,
high,
left
high,
field,
high,
yeah.
high."
Okay,
Right.
no, it wasn't like that at all. Anyway, I would just like to say something about Indianapolis.
Tell me.
There's an incredible restaurant there called the King Cole Room, I think,
Oh.
where they make unbelievable steaks. I
Nothing
mean,
like a great
okay.
steak.
And I was
Wow,
eating
that
there at
sounds
least
good.
once a day, sometimes
Wow.
twice a day.
Wow.
Incredible
You know
steaks.
what? Let's have a steak tomorrow night.
Okay.
I've got dinner planned for tonight.
But the Indianapolis
4th of July, let's
500
have
was
steak.
unbelievable
How
because-
about steak and baked potato with
Okay.
lots of butter and
Okay.
sour cream?
Okay, okay.
I
I'm with
love
you.
that.
I'm with you.
I need to put on a little weight, so this is good.
People would line up a week in advance to get into the Indy 500, okay?
Yeah.
And by the time people had been on the street for a week,
Yeah.
it became tribal.
What does
And
that mean?
it means there, you guys were fighting, and there was a beer.
Guys always fight.
Guys
You know
always
what?
fight.
You guys are, with testosterone, you are hardwired for
Yep.
that. You never see a bunch of women beating the crap out of one another. You never see that.
No.
Have you ever seen that, Caroline?
No.
No. We women don't beat the crap out of one another. Men, they have a couple of drinks and they go out in the street and beat the crap out of one another. I've never understood it, but whatever. That is because we are different. No matter what anyone says,
Yeah,
we are
that's true.
different. Okay, what?
That's true.
What were you going to say, Al?
By the way, Angela Rango, who is it? Hang on, I'm losing it here. Angela Rango Boast said, whoops, where did she say?
I'm going to turn this
Suzanne's nail polishes do not chip. They are the best. Wow, thank you.
They don't.
It's great. I mean, they stay on.
My manicurist, honestly, this is all she uses when she opens her little. God, I love her business. I love entrepreneurs. Her name is Lori. She shows up and she's totally self-contained, isn't she? She's got a table that the legs fold in and there's a thing around it. Then she's got the thing that she pulls, and then she's on top of that thing that she pulls is the foot thing that you wash in that collapses. And then in her thing that she pulls is all her disinfectants and everything. And then there's the plastic thing she lays out on the floor with the towel, and then she puts the foot thing there, and then when she finishes with the feet, then she brings out the table, so now you have a table, and she has her own light. I don't have to ever get her towels or a light or anything I'm
No,
going to get for any.
self-contained.
Totally self-contained. I love paying her.
Yeah.
I love it because she's a total pro entrepreneur, has figured out how to work for herself, and there's nothing better than working for yourself. Yes.
I have a note here from
What?
from a gentleman.
Will you have the 4 new nail polishes and just hold them up to camera so people can see just what's new? Because when you go on the website, it's all in one place. It's kind of hard to find. So
Okay, while you're doing that,
Okay.
I have a note from a man here. His name is Al Lucas Menendez Michelena. Been giving you great review about your hair care products. I'm an almost 70-year-old man who has not been able to get a haircut in 4 months, and thanks to your wonderful products, I'm loving my hair. Now I'm using Suzanne for everything.
I love you.
Hand cream.
Okay, here are the 3 new colors.
Well, not everything, Al, okay?
Okay, papaya, jacaranda, and this one is hibiscus, right?
yes.
Hibiscus. Okay, and because of dexterity, oh well, now I can show you the base coat.
Did you drop?
I did, but it didn't break.
Okay.
And I'm so glad because this is the color that you like.
Oh, this is my color.
Yeah, Al is really, this
This
is
is
Al. I'll show you.
This is the, we have 2. This is our restore and repair. Is the new base coat.
And that's this. And my manicurist, Lori, was over the moon on this. If you're watching, Lori, sent a little message. She's a great, great person.
The code is USA 25. Kate Morris is asking.
Okay, show the code, Al.
Pardon me?
And Lisa Falcon, yes, we do have. Suzanne has another base and top coat that you can use for base or top. The repair and restore base coat that she is launching today really helps if your nails are kind of trashed from acrylics or gel.
Yeah.
25% off all hand and nail products, brand new summer colors, Suzanne 10 toxic-free nail polish, promo code USA25, SuzanneSummers.com.
And this is the color I was showing Alan today. I said, you might try this next. This isn't a new color.
Oh, I
This
like
is one
that.
we've had.
Yeah.
It's called Peacock.
Yeah,
Isn't that a beautiful color? Can you see it?
yeah, I can see it.
That's a beautiful color. And then, well, the one he had on all week was cornflower. You saw him in his
That was
cornflower
nice.
blue. He
I
liked
liked
that
it.
a lot.
I liked
He liked
that.
that, right.
You know, it looks good with.
Somebody's asking how many coats do you like to use?
See, for my nails, I do one of pink slip and one of naked. And I put the pink slip on top. So between the base coat, the 2 coats, and then the top coat, it's 4 coats.
Yeah, so usually 2 coats of the color.
Yeah, yeah. Alan put, well, he didn't, but Lori put 2 coats. And you know, this is the jacaranda.
Yeah,
Al
love
is liking sitting with his feet in the foot bath,
Yeah.
with her rubbing his feet.
Yep.
She does a real nice thing. And I was watching you yesterday because you went first, and I thought, why have men eschewed having pedicures?
No, you know what? I've never had an objection to a pedicure. My first pedicure was in Japan in 1964 at the Olympics, the 18th Olympiad. And the reason I got one there wasn't because of my toenails. It was because while one lady is giving you the what do you do?
Massage on your foot.
Yeah.
The other one's doing
The other
what?
was no. I know what you're thinking. Okay. The other
I didn't know you then.
The other one is rubbing my back, my shoulders, and my neck.
Oh,
Okay. So it was like, yeah, incredible. That's really why.
You know, when I was in Korea entertaining our U.S. soldiers, one of my thrills of my life, and by the way, I came across yesterday a treasure. I was looking through my jewelry box, and why I have not done anything with this? I have this incredible belt buckle that was given to me by the soldiers at Panmunjom. And the belt buckle is bronze, and it says Panmunjom, and it's got the date on there. What a treasure. What an incredible treasure. I've got to put it on a belt.
Well, very few people have been to Panmunjom.
When I watched Trump walk across with Little Rocket Man,
Yeah.
I thought, I've been there.
The Little Rocket Man.
I've been there. It's so weird. You probably won't go to North Korea, but it's so weird when you go to North Korea. So I'm on the South Korean side. At the demilitarized zone, and I really wanted to go. I really wanted to entertain. Well, I was doing shows for the soldiers at all the bases because they're so far away from home, and they're, you know, what do they know about those politics? No, I didn't even know about those politics. And so the general says to me, "Okay, we're going to take you to Panmunjom tomorrow, but when we come to the demilitarized zone, you do not make any eye contact with anybody over there. It will be misconstrued as an act of aggression." I don't want to start the war. Chrissy Snow. I was Chrissy Snow then. I don't want Chrissy Snow to be the one who started a war. Imagine. And so as we're heading towards the demilitarized zone from Seoul, it's starting to get weird. Remember?
Well, no, the really weird part was that we were in the general's helicopter, and the general wasn't with us.
Yeah.
There are no doors on either side of the helicopter, but there are gun mounts there.
Okay, but you're mixing up 2 events.
Oh, okay.
Because that's when we were going to the camps to entertain.
Okay.
But I'll let you tell that story in a minute.
Okay.
This story was when we are driving, we're getting near the demilitarized zone. Out of the bushes are American soldiers with full black paint under their eyes and those helmets with twigs sticking out of their helmets and guns and everything. I'm going like that, but they're just there to protect us and everybody. And then when we get to the demilitarized zone, I'm going, wow, oh wow, North Korea looks so much more prosperous than our side. Our side, we just have these military Quonset huts and very military, but over there in North Korea, wow, big, beautiful monuments with like those, what do you call them in front of the White House, those big, are they balustrades or whatever they are, those big...
Beautiful buildings.
Beautiful buildings.
And beautiful gardens with people working in the gardens.
And stairs and people happy and picking flowers on the garden, and wow, their side looks like better than our side, except when you turn the corner, you know what? They were movie flats. these were not real buildings.
It was a painted.
It was a
painted
moving
buildings.
flat is what they put up, but when you see from behind, it's like held up by slats of wood. They weren't real buildings, and those people tending flowers were just pretending for a photo op, and that was startling. To
Interesting
me.
message.
Yeah, very.
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt, but you always tell me to tell you. Wendy Walker is on.
Oh, Wendy Walker.
You said happy birthday.
Hi.
That she and Randy want to come to Big Al's park.
Oh, you gotta come. Let's get that on a date. And oh my God, Wendy, I just recently, because I'm cleaning out everything, I found a picture of me and Larry King that you are going to love, and I'm going to take a picture of it and send it to you.
I know that picture.
Oh my God, you're going to love this picture. Oh my God, you're going to love this picture.
Well, Wendy Walker produced the Larry King Show for 87 years.
Yeah, no, but for 25 years. And I think Wendy Walker is responsible for so many of my books becoming bestsellers.
That's right.
Because when she booked me on the Larry King Show, and Larry King was very good to me, but every time she booked me, she'd give me the whole hour, globally, not just the United States, globally. That's how I met Tom Ford. He said, I'm in London, and I'm watching you on Larry King all the time, and I start reading your books, and I want what this is. And I want to thank you, Wendy, I have 14, out of my 37 books, I have 14 New York Times bestsellers, most of them #1. How great is that? And thank you, Wendy Walker. And she has the cutest boyfriend ever, Randy.
My bro.
Who looks like Alan. They look like brothers. They're both great guys. So, I love you, Wendy Walker. Okay, so now back in Seoul. So we went from the demilitarized zone. We pretty much entertained at every camp, and that's when we were in the helicopter. The helicopter would take us from tarmac to tarmac, and that night that you said, what's that? Tell the story.
Okay. So we're in the helicopter,
right.
and he's flying very low. He's
Right.
flying like at 200 feet, okay? And I said, what's the deal? And I said, and what is that red globe on the dashboard of your helicopter? And by the way, the sun was shining in the window of the helicopter on there were two guys flying the helicopter, and the sun was shining in on one guy on his face, and he hadn't started shaving yet. He had peach fuzz on his face. So I said,
and our life is in his hands.
Right, what's the red globe on the dashboard? He said, that's why we're flying low. He said, because if a missile is launched, he said, we have an opportunity to duck behind a hill so we don't get hit. And I thought, well, I wish they told us that before we got on this thing, okay?
I made this for you.
So my eyes, thank you, my eyes never left that red globe.
Al doesn't like to be out of control.
No.
Well, do any of us?
No, none of us do.
None of us do. None of us do.
Okay,
So I just made Alan something, my favorite appetizer. A fig cracker with this cheese that I love called brioche. It's a triple cream. So if you like camembert, this is like 3 times better. And then a little spoon of truffle honey. And I can't remember if this was my idea or Caroline's idea. I think it was Caroline's idea, but man, is it great.
I think the cracker and the soft cheese and the honey was my idea, but you found that particular cheese, which kind of just knocked it up another notch.
This cheese.
As with most things, it's usually a co-creation.
So Holly Shields wants to know, does Suzanne Summers wait online at Costco? So I have to tell you something. She's only been to Costco once. Okay, I kept telling her I'd go to Costco, I'd come back, I'd say, I can't believe how great a store Costco is. So she said, I want to go. So she put on the baseball hat and the sunglasses, and we go to Costco.
That's why I don't go. I hate wearing baseball hats.
So we go to Costco, and of course no one recognized her because she had the baseball cap and the sunglasses. And she kept saying, wow, we got to get some of this. And we got to get some of that.
And so much
and this
of
is
it's
incredible.
organic.
Look at they got sheepskin rugs there for $39.
Right, and then then they have this book department. They sell all my books. There are piles of my books. You can't walk over to get leopard napkins, can you? Because you're mic'd up.
Sure you can.
Can you?
No.
Are you surprised that I have leopard napkins?
No.
I know. But
I think you have the franchise.
I know. No, I did. When that company was going out of business, I bought every one they had. Caroline, we have to.
Yes.
We have to manufacture leopard napkins.
No, we have enough.
No, not for us, but for all our friends.
Oh.
Don't you want them? You want them. I think you
Well,
want
we have
these,
enough.
and I think you also want leopard face cloths and hand towels, because tell them about your daughter, my granddaughter.
We could supply America with the ones you have right now.
My granddaughter Camellia.
No, it's my granddaughter, Camellia. It's your daughter.
Granddaughter. I'm texting with her right now. First of all, she wants to come on Tuesday when I'm coming out there to do a
Oh,
show. See you.
oh, I love that.
Is Bruce coming with you?
Oh, I love that.
So she's going to see if she can make that work because she really wants to see you guys. So
I just was in my mind today composing a whole long letter I wanted to say to her about her trip to Nashville and the family and all that. I want to know.
By the way, she sent
love
me a
her
really
so much.
nice note. Really nice
She
note.
sent a nice note to who?
To me.
Oh, saying what?
Well, you know, I don't want to talk about.
a
You know.
birthday message.
Oh.
Yeah, it was very nice. Really, it was very loving.
You know, touching base is so meaningful. So meaningful. That's great. That makes me happy about her. She's
Well, she wants to come, and you know, Tuesday is the July Suzanne Selects,
okay.
and it's a fun one. So anyway, she's gonna come out for that. But what Suzanne wanted me to tell you about my adorable, smart, wonderful daughter Camellia.
I.e. our
I
granddaughter.
did her eye makeup with my hand towels, not with a washcloth.
White.
With my hand towels.
White. White.
They're all stained.
Yeah.
All stained black.
Because once you get the black on, you can't get it out.
You can't get it out, especially if you don't take it out right away, which.
Right.
So I actually got new towels for Mother's Day because I was having people over. I could not find 2 hand towels that didn't have black mascara marks.
I get it. But if you have leopard, no one will ever know.
It's
And
true.
and when you have leopard and you take off your eye makeup, you do this, and who knows? I mean, it's like putting eye makeup on this. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter.
So Wanda Hill says, "I love all of you." And Wanda was the name of my first girlfriend.
I know. And I remember when I played the Royal York Hotel, all of a sudden, a woman is at the dressing room door, whose name is Wanda. And I went, I know that name, Wanda. And Wanda walks in, and you can tell she still has a major crush on you.
No, we had a real relationship.
Oh, I could tell. I knew.
I mean, I was
we
like,
We women know.
Yeah.
What I saw was you were the first, and she never got over it. And actually, I totally get it. If you were my first, I'd
no,
never,
but she
I'd never get over
actually
you
she
either.
actually married a really cool guy,
That's great.
and she had 2 sons,
Great.
and the 2 sons were brilliant, and they converted a pipe business
Uh-huh.
to the point where they both became, the pipe business, I believe, was sold, and they both became billionaires
Bill with a B.
with a B.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, no, she was the real deal. She was an immigrant from Poland, and her family had a tobacco farm in West Lorne, Ontario, and on weekends we'd drive out there and I would work in the field, prime tobacco.
Do you know I don't get jealous of your ex-girlfriends, wives, or anything?
Well, that's
I-
because they're ex.
They're ex, but also I get it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like, there are not a lot of guys like you, so I get it. I actually feel badly for them.
Well, you know, the time we had together was great.
Yeah,
Men,
Bruce has a couple women who still hold some torches.
Can you imagine? He's so
Yeah.
darling and with so
And their
much.
parents, the parents never got over.
Yeah, I know. Because there aren't a lot of really cool guys around.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of like kind, good,
Right.
loyal.
Who would you
Charismatic,
not
wonderful
want to be with other than Bruce or Alan? They're great. They're great. And I hope you all tell me about who you love. All of you out there, tell me about it. I want to know. I know that you like what we have. I want to know what you have, and I want to be happy for you. So if you two, Alan and Caroline, see anything, I can't see who's saying what to me until the show's over.
We had a lot of people who were excited about your cheese, so
Yeah.
I told them about. I posted the cheese so that people can look it up and order it.
Oh my God, the cheese, the
The
cheese.
cheese.
This cheese is like, there's a 10 and then there's beyond 10. This is beyond 10. Wow.
Oh,
Once you
yes.
start.
Suzanne will be married 50 years in May.
Hmm.
And she put 2 exclamations, which makes me think that's a happy thing.
Yeah, that she's liking it. Yeah. Isn't
Yeah.
that's great. I'm glad for you. Happy anniversary almost, Roseanne.
So-
Roseanne.
Note from Italian guy, Stefano Pizzari, who said, I got my shaving kit this week and liquid oxygen, by the way, that's my favorite product, liquid oxygen serum. What an amazing, you're not. I had problems with razor burns on my neck. Your shaving cream is the best I have ever tried, and I use a lot of your products.
That would be good for shaving.
Yeah.
McGraw said she's been married 44 years, and she said raised him, so he is the best.
Okay. Sometimes you have to do that.
40 years this December.
Oh, nice.
Lisa LaRive, my hubby Tommy, yesterday he brought me 4th of July flowers just because.
Oh.
And Jennifer Flanders Park said, love my husband, but he passed away in September. He was just like Al. I hope to meet him. I hope to meet someone just like him.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
And honest you are.
Thank
You're
you.
wonderful, Suzanne.
And here's Debbie. Robert this year will be married 50 years. Good for you. Wow.
You know, the longer I live, the more I realize love is all there is. Love is all there is.
Yeah.
Cherish it. If you have it, cherish it. If you don't have it, find it. It's out there for you. And while you're at it, nail polish remover without all the crap in it. What's not in it, Caroline?
Well, there's no acetate, it's acetone.
Uh-huh.
So it doesn't have that horrific smell, and it gets the job done.
Yeah.
And also, just so people know, it has a locking mechanism on it that you turn so that it's a pump top. Some people got confused by that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So that you can
Right.
travel with it, but if you just twist the top, then you just pump it and it comes out really nice.
Okay, so the younger hands, it reduces the appearance of aging by lipofilling, provides visible results. Abyssinian oil significantly improves tone and texture, while crest extract and lily help lighten dark spots and brighten the skin. What I love when I'm reading you ingredients from our products is that it all comes from nature. There's nothing that with a bunch of chemicals. And we have a formulator who understands taking the products from and creating something called younger hands. And I swear when you it just makes your hands look better. It plumps them up. It just does
Well, because
something.
you know how like your hands get kind of veiny as you get older?
I know.
So that
I know.
Organic line filler helps plump up
I
the
know.
skin. And then what I love is how you use all those organic ingredients to fade age spots. That's awesome.
I know. Age spot.
Younger hands, I have no more dark spots on them anymore. Sorry, Corinne West.
Yeah. Something. No idea. What's an age spot? And then as you get older, you go, oh, that's what it is. You see this little ring? It's a little opal ring around it. Story of when you bought that for me, Alan. I love this little ring.
That was.
I have big diamonds, I have little diamonds, but these little things that you bought me over the years, I love.
Well,
Yeah.
not
Who
in.
makes little rings?
It wasn't in the South. It was kind of events, and we really liked it. The only white wine I could drink without feeling acidic.
Yeah, you don't like white wine.
Well,
I don't
white
like.
wine they had. And we went into this little antique store, and my eye saw that little ring, and I thought, this would be perfect for Suzanne. And 47. And I thought,
At not $47 million. I want to find closing music because God, it just worked out so perfect.
People who have asked if you were going to be singing something patriotic to launch us into 4th of July weekend, if you feel like it.
All right, then I got to turn this off. God bless America. This makes me cry. Land, stand her and guide her through the night with the light from the mountain, the prairies to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my sweet home. Good night, everybody. Happy 4th. Come here, Al. Come put your.
Aw, love you guys.
Love you too, Caroline. I love you, Alan. I love you.
Have a great 4th of July, everyone. We'll be back on Tuesday.
We will. Bye-bye.
God,
Bye-bye.
God